Hello programmers, in this video I will explain and show you how to write a program to print Fibonacci series using recursion. What is Fibonacci series? Fibonacci series is a series of natural numbers where the next number is equivalent to the sum of the previous two numbers. We already know, right? First two numbers of Fibonacci series are 0 and 1. For suppose if I want third position of Fibonacci series, then what I need to do? I need to perform addition of the previous two numbers. That means 0 plus 1, result will be 1, means third position. Now we got result as a 1. How we got? We are performing the addition of the previous two numbers. Same like that, if I want fourth position of Fibonacci series, then what I need to do? I need to add previous two numbers. See, observe here, now previous two numbers means position 2 and 3, that means 1 plus 1, result will be 2, right? So same like that, if I want fifth position of Fibonacci series, then what I need to do? I need to add previous two numbers, 1 plus 2, 3. Same like 6. 6 means previous two numbers, position number 4, position number 5, like this 5. So up to now I discussed it is a theoretically Fibonacci series. Still you have any doubt means let me know in comment section. Now same logic I will be implement in programmatically. I will take int I is equal to 0 and j is equal to 1. Why I taken 0 and 1 means we already know, right? First two numbers of Fibonacci series are 0 and 1. For that purpose I taken 0 and 1, right? Now my intention is I need to get third position of Fibonacci series by performing addition of the previous two numbers. That means sum is equal to I plus j. I value 0, j value 1. The result will be 1, right? Up to now everything is proper, means third position we got. So if I want fourth position or fifth position, whatever it may be, so what I need to do is after performing this sum, I need to do proper swapping logic, right? So I will tell without swapping what will be happen. For example, say sum is equal to I plus j. Tell me what is the I value, j value now? Still it is 0, 1 only, right? Then fourth position also we will be get 1 only. Whether this logic is correct, this logic is not correct. So while getting expected result, what we need to do is we need to swap. After sum we need to do swap, like int I is equal to j, same like j is equal to sum. Tell me what is the j value now? J value 1, that means I is equal to 1. Same like now what is the sum value? Sum value 1, that means 1 plus 1 is equal to 2, right? Observe carefully. Now check fourth position, it will be 2. Now the logic is proper, right? So while implementing same logic in programmatically, we need to remember points. First one is we need to properly do the sum means addition we need to do. After performing the addition we need to properly swap, we need to do, right? Swap we need to do. Okay, same logic I will be implement in programmatically. Observe carefully. Now I will be take two variables. We already know Fibonacci series first two numbers, that is 0 and 1, right? Now I will be take static variables. Static int I is equal to 0, static int j is equal to 1, means global variables. I taken two global variables. Then I will be take one more variable, int count is equal to, for suppose 5. Why I taken this count means my intention is up to which Fibonacci series we need to print. For that purpose I taken this count variable. Okay, what I will do is I will be print first two numbers. I already know, right? Then I will be print first two numbers of Fibonacci series, that means 0 and 1. So I am using print method here, not println, print method. My intention is I need to print within same line. For that I, after printing I given some space for my understanding purpose. After j give some space. Okay, output will be come like this space. So now I already told, right, in this methodology now we will be use recursion. Okay, for that what we need to do is we need to create one method. Just observe what I'm doing. Static, that method won't return anything. For that purpose I taken as a void. Method name is print Fibonacci, like that I will taken, and int count I will be taken here. So this is the my method. This is the static method, so no need to create any object and all for calling this method. So like this you need to pass here. We need to pass what we need to pass. We need to pass count here. We need to pass. Observe carefully. This is a static method. So for that no need to create any object and all. Observe very bit carefully. Now our intention is we need to print five numbers. We need to print, right? So already we printed two numbers, means 0 1 we printed. Already we printed two numbers. Then what? How many numbers we need to print? Remaining three numbers. That means 5 minus 2. Like we are we need to here subtract -2 because two numbers already we printed, right? So up to now it is clear, right? Then here we need to write our own logic like Fibonacci series logic we need to write. For that what I will be doing, because I am performing addition, for that purpose I will be take one variable for storing that thing. So I will be take static integer data type sum. Okay, now I am doing addition of the previous two numbers, that means I plus j. Am I right? I plus j. Now after performing sum, what we need to do, we need to do swap properly, we need to do swap, then only we will be get exact result. Sum we are doing, so then print that sum system dot out dot print method only we will be using, because we will be print within same line itself. Sum after performing sum give some space. Now the starting video itself I told, right, in this program we will be follow recursion. So tell me what is recursion. Recursion is a method or function that calls itself, it is known as a recursion. Again I am telling, a method or function that call itself, it is known as a recursion method. Okay, so recursion method or function, this is the method name, right? Method name or function name. So I will be right here, then again I am calling same method. Observe very bit carefully. So this is the method name, this is the our method name. Okay, this method, this is the that black. Okay, starting and ending. So this whole body is, we can say, as a one method, right? So within this method again we are calling same method. See, observe carefully, again we are calling same method, like a method or function that calls itself, it is known as a recursion, right? So now we applied recursion functionality here. Observe carefully, this is the one method. In that method again we are calling the same method, that thing we can say as a recursion. Okay, up to now you clear, right? Then what I will do, just observe what up to now what I written. So first it will be start from main int count is equal to 5, 0 1 it will be print, from 5 minus 2 it will be 3, it will be call this method. So again it will be perform sum, means 0 plus 1 1 it will be print again here. So same like swapping also happen. Observe here very bit carefully, again it is calling same method. Observe carefully here, what is the value here 5 minus 2, that means 3. Here we will be got as a 3, same thing 3, again we are calling as a 3. If you perform like this, means it will be keep on printing, means infinity times it is printing. So for that we need to write inside this method some condition, because we need to terminate, right, at particular hour. So for that purpose what I will do is, if count greater than 0, then only we need to perform this logic, right? Observe a bit carefully. So then only we need to perform this logic. Observe very bit carefully. Now what is the count value? 5 minus 2, here 3, here we got as a 3, 3 greater than 0, condition will be true, inside it will become, now it will be print particular sum value. Observe bit careful, again it is count value will be 3 only still, again it will be called here, again it will be keep on increment, keep on it will be call only, means infinity times we need to reduce, right, this count value. For that purpose every time it will become inside, if then I am reducing by 1, right, then it will, this count value automatically it will be reduced. Okay, so up to now we written, right? So I will be show you same thing in after execution this result. Run as Java application. So observe carefully what we got. So totally we got is a 5 numbers, right? See, first number already we hard coded, 0 we hard coded, second also we hard coded. Okay, third number, this is the third position. How we got? We did addition of the previous two numbers, that means 0 plus 1, the result will be as a 1. How we got this two addition of the previous two numbers, that means 1 plus 1, result will be 2. So same like how you got three previous of two numbers, 1 plus 2, 1 plus 2, the result will be 3. So here we applied logic is a recursion. Okay, here we applied logic as a recursion. See, this is the one method, this method calls itself. How we are saying that thing? See, here we calling itself, here we are calling, means a method or function that call itself, then only we can say that is a recursion. See, keep on we are calling. So how we are terminating? While adding one specific condition, then we are terminating that program. Okay, so what are the points you need to remember is, here observe carefully, here we already printed two numbers, we already printed, then while calling that method you need to reduce 2. For example, 5 minus 2 you need to give here, then it will become count as a 3, it will become come. then it will be check condition 3 greater than or equal to 0. Then you must and should you follow this concept, right? You need to decrease that thing, count you need to decrease every time. So whenever 0, whenever our count condition means whenever our if condition not satisfied, then our method will be terminated here itself. Okay, up to now it is clear, right? Then I will be show you one more logic also. So apart from taking hard coding input, we will be take input from user also. For that we will be use scanner class in Java. Scanner we need to import. So here we need to import java dot scanner sc is equal to new scanner. We need to take input from user, right? System dot in. So here sc dot next int we are taking integer value, means how many numbers he need, means up to which Fibonacci series he need for that, right? So then no need to hard code here, we will be get from user every time. Okay, like this you will be right. Then you show one message to the user, system dot system dot out dot print, you give not println print here, just ask number of enter number, like that ask, enter up to which number, which Fibonacci series you want, like that you ask, just enter some message. I will write up to enter number. Same thing I will be show you, run as Java application. Here custom user want up to 5 numbers, same like if user want 10 numbers means he can able to give that thing also. See, observe carefully, you got right. So in the last video I explained without Fibonacci series, that means looping concept, right? Observe carefully, here I explain looping concept. At the time I told here for loop, I told we can give while loop also, I will explain that one also. Now I will be use while loop, how we can able to give means while, here we need to pass condition, that means I less than or equal to count, I less than or count, then open here, observe carefully, here we need to initialize, above we need to initialize, right? Int I is equal to 3. So in the loop we need to increment every time, then otherwise it will be keep on infinity times, right? See, up to 2 programs, this is the normal simple Fibonacci series, like using looping concept. This is using recursion concept. Okay, these two things I covered as of now. Still you have any doubt means let me know in comment section. So here what you need to do after taking input, you can close this C also, means scanner also you can close here. So I will be keep this one, just note it down. Maybe interview they will be asked like this. So write a program to print Fibonacci series with looping concept or with recursion, like that they will be asked. So for that you need to remember two concepts, you need to remember. Okay, two logics you need to remember. So important points I will be mentioned here. So what are the important points means we need to sum. We need to sum. So after perform the addition of the previous two numbers, then must and should we need to do swap here, right? Need to swap. Okay, same logic I will be show you here. Only variable name also differ in both programming. Only variable names only differ. Okay. If anyone not watched my previous video, go and check it out there. There I explained clearly about Fibonacci series. Okay. And one more thing, here we need to decrease that value. Okay, we already printed 2 right here, then count minus 2 here. Okay, then only it will we, for example 10 means we got 10 result, otherwise we got 12, like that it will be mismatch will be happen. Okay, this point also you need to remember. So up to now you have still any, if you have still any doubt means let me know in comment section. Okay.